Welcome back to Dark Souls, and in today's episode, we're going to go to another optional area before we try to take on one of the other four Lords of Cinder. In the last episode, we managed to defeat the Bed of Chaos, and I picked up a handful of kind of interesting items back in Demon Ruins and Lost Isla. And there was my little montage there of all those fantastic items that we picked up, including a lot of very great consumable soul items and some embers, which we can use to give to... I think, actually, those two particular embers we need to give to a blacksmith we haven't met yet, who is down in the catacombs. Not the Tomb of Giants, but the actual catacombs themselves. You guys will give me just a minute. I'll meet you on the giant spirally bridge thing. Alright, and here we are, and now that it is set to its low position, like it was when we crossed over to our Ornstein and Smo fight, we should be able to come downstairs. And I believe we can enter the cathedral proper here. Some of you may remember this area where we knocked down the chandelier, along with a huge amount of these painted guardians that are guarding this floor. Someone is throwing daggers at me. I don't know who, though. Yeah, I kind of want them to come over to me. They are... They're very agile. Kind of jerks, but they don't have many hit points, so it's not really a problem. Okay, I can kill them in one hit with the thrust attack. So I'm probably not going to be using my shield, so I probably should just be two-handing. Oh, shit. Okay, this is very bad. This is not how I wanted this to go. Oh, shit. Yeah, I don't want to turn my back to them if I stop to heal. There we go. Of course, we've got Great Magic Weapon, which is a sorcery that I will probably replace our regular default magic weapon with. It scales a little better and has a little bit better of a base modifier to the attack than our regular magic weapon does. We also got the Black Knight set, which is very, very heavy armor with very high poise. I'm definitely interested in upgrading our kind of, at least one of our pieces of armor to eventually, but for now, I just want to kind of show off this giant-ass fucking painting here. And if you'll remember correctly, we got an item called a painted doll in the Undead Asylum when we stopped by there. Welcome to the painted world of Aramis, I think is how it's pronounced. Sort of a snowy mountainscape area. There's no returning from whence we came, so all we can do is push forward. This is another very interesting area in the game, entirely optional, and some players may just never come here. There's always the distinct possibility that you'll miss this in your playthrough if you just don't know how to get the key, or don't ever decide to examine the picture. Alrighty. Sorry about that quick cut there. Of course, there's some familiar friends of ours we've dealt with many a time here. I don't remember the enemies being incredibly difficult to fight. There is an item in which I need to collect here in my first playthrough that I'm not going to be able to do in multiple playthroughs. So after I kind of get to the end, there might be a cut, and I will do some farming of that particular item that I need. Oh, shit. Ow, ow. We're not doing super great against these guys. Of course, they don't have any armor, so we basically are going to be doing full damage to them, which is really nice. Because we have these sort of bloated versions of the same enemies that release a toxic cloud when they die. Very bad. I actually already had my purple moss on from my experimentation earlier in Lost Izalith. Very dangerous. Very dangerous indeed. Trying to see if there's anything gonna follow me in this room. Looks like there's an item over there. I don't know if I can jump to it from where I am now. I got some rats. They build up poison, of course. Free soul consumable item, which is really nice. I'm a big fan of these consumable items, and I will probably be popping literally all of my souls, buying a bunch of random crap from NPCs in the town. I don't know if I can make this jump. Oop. I'm gonna give it a good fair try, though, before I try looking for another path. Nah, doesn't look like I can make it. Just barely can't, so might be another way to get to that item out there. Probably look from the outside to see if there's any hints. Maybe we can get on the roof of this building somehow? Something to bear in mind. Of course, there's ambushes abound here. I do not like these enemies at all. Don't have any range attacks I can use against them. Should probably upgrade a bow for moments like this where it's dangerous to be trying to finish enemies off. Still do have a couple of moss clumps left, so it wouldn't be a completely terrible idea. Damn it. I think the next time I come through here, I'm probably gonna get my bow out. And or attune some sorceries that'll give me a ranged attack option. Sort of a weird graphical bug there. I see a guy, but there's no guy. Check upstairs before we go down. This is probably that guy that had his shadow casting through the wall. That looks jumpable. Just barely saw this guy hanging off the ledge at the corner of my eye. Just an ambush waiting to happen. So I definitely hear something. It's just rats, though. Check the chain. It's away from us. Get the Painted Guardian set, so we can now cosplay as a Painted Guardian. I don't think that any of these walls are fake. Sort of an interesting area here. Still hear strange noises that I think I need to be very wary of. But I definitely think we just need to continuously push forward. That's kind of the name of the game, so... Oh, shit! That's probably the guy I heard. Missed that item up here, so I want to grab it. He's probably hiding up here in these rafters. Tried to jump down after us. And that is the item that cures the egg status effect. Damn it. Another consumable soul. Can actually drop down to that area, and that drops down to where we just were at before. A couple more things we need to do here before we do that. I know there's a bonfire nearby. These are the... Well, I'm glad I didn't die from the fall. This is the enemy that I need to farm for the item called Souvenir of Reprisal, which is used as a item for a Covenant, to upgrade the Covenant. Of course, the drop chance is very low, and there are a handful of tricks you can use to expedite item discovery and finding items on enemies. I'll go over that a little bit before I start farming, because I don't think I've really talked about it too terribly much. Okay, I don't think I want to go out here just yet. I swear there's a bonfire, like, here somewhere. Looks like we need to activate some sort of a device to open that. It's not an illusionary wall. Again, some of the late game areas I'm going to be poking and prodding about to see if I can't figure out where some illusionary things might be. Maybe there isn't a bonfire here and I'm just remembering wrong, but I really feel like there's a bonfire around this tower. It'd be very nice if I could find it, if there is one. Might be something I could jump to or roll to the first platform and then roll to the second, but I'd rather poke around a little bit more, just so I can be sure. We got more of those bird enemies. Top there. Of course, our weapon does enough damage where we can kind of stun lock them in their own way. Oh, he's dead. Got the red sign soapstone, which is an item that will allow you to invade, or essentially ask for an invitation to invade someone as you put your summon sign down. Kind of like the summon signs where we've been summoning Solaire through the game, but it will summon you as an invader and not an ally. I think it's so you can, like, kind of duel people. I feel like that's the purpose of it. Still just kind of looking around to make sure there's no drop downs or items or anything we might be missing. Doesn't look like there's anything on those ledges. Man, I must be really remembering this wrong, because I really remember there being a bonfire like right next to these guys. No, he's up there. Say, I heard him and then I backed the fuck up. I'm not really sure how to get up there where he was. There's a lot of very maze-like structure here in the world of Eremaeus. I hear something. Of course, we are just now back to where we just were. Give me 1 second, I'll clip back to when I'm outside the tower. Alright, and we are back outside the tower of that little, like, courtyard area where we just were. Of course, we have a very interesting enemy here. By enemy, I mean way too many fucking enemies. As there are a fuck tonneth of them. I don't honestly know if I even want to bother. Because there's just so fucking many. I thought I killed that one. They do have a ranged attack, yep, like that I'm trying to watch out for as I kind of roll around them. Despite there being so many of them, they move quite slowly. So they are dangerous, but they're not an insurmountable foe. Just because of the sheer number. Yeah, that's that taken care of. It's like one of them dropped an item for us. The large leather shield, the shield that it was holding. I wonder if they probably have a chance to drop their spear as well, which is probably just a regular spear. Ring of Sacrifice. So we can actually go down that well. I see a ladder attached to it. Definitely want to continue to poke around this area out here before I go down deeper into the depths of the area. He's an enemy I killed earlier. I thought he was just faking being asleep on the ground. These fucking torch guys. I do remember there are NPCs that will invade your world if you're human, and this is one of the areas which you can get invaded by one of those NPCs. Which I'm not very interested in happening. Oh my god. I've gotten suddenly very just awful at this game. I just want the items. There's so many items out here. Trying to keep an eye out for potential ambushes. Yeah, if you come out to where I'm standing now, if you're a human, you will be invaded by an NPC. Which I might do that after I... like, as I'm doing my farming session, I might make myself human, come out here, and then fight the guy that summons out here. I'll show that fight if I decide to do that. It probably isn't going to go super well, so... Of course, this is the door to the very beginning, which we now have opened. So that might be what I'm remembering as there being a bonfire near the tower. It might just be a backtracked bonfire. Do not like tight spaces where the game's like, haha, you can't see anything. This gotta be an ambush, right? So we've dropped a corpse that was floating above the entry area. We will get at our leisure here in a bit. Looks like this also goes down to below where the well is, so I'm going to double back, grab that item, and I'll meet you guys right back here. Unfortunately, I remember what's down here, so I know to be incredibly fucking careful. I wish I had the light spell, so I could see just a tiny bit better, and I'm moving very slowly. Yep, there they are. I blocked most of the damage. There's not a whole lot of room to maneuver. And I'm really, really, really trying not to get more than like 2 at a time tops. Shit. Yeah, see, that's what happens if you aren't careful. See, I'm showing by example, not by failure. I remember there being an illusionary wall down here somewhere. So, I am excited to get that. That's how I would vastly prefer these wheel skeletons go. Let's see another one. Oh, 2. Shit. Three. Looks like he's stuck. God damn it. Alright, well, screw these guys. Give me a sec. I think that is most of them. If not all of them have been killed now, except for the one that's in the light. That kind of gives you the warning of, oh hey, wheel skeletons. Not 100% sure we're safe yet, but I think I killed most of them, so we should be good. Of course, there is this lever we can pull here. Of course, we've now opened the path forward. I really remember there being a hidden thing here. Give me a second, let me see if I can find it. Ah, here we go. That's obviously very illusionary. Of course, tight corridors mean wheel skeleton boys are much more dangerous. I need to get him to come to me. Oof, that was almost very bad. There we go. I don't know if there's any more down here. I just know that I distinctly remember this area because of how shitty it is. Looks like this is dead end. I really wish I had the light spell to make things a little easier to see. Yeah, so this is the well that we could have gone down to come into this area. God, I hate these freaking guys so much. You're not aggressive? I can't talk to you. Looks like we have attained the Fire Surge Pyromancy. Back down to the depths. I think there's a couple more areas we didn't finish exploring. Very worried I'm going to break open one of those walls and immediately a fucking wheel skeleton's going to charge at my ass. There's one right there. behind us. Got the annex key, so that is a key we need to open something. Looks like that's about it, because that's a big loop there. I'll meet you guys back outside here in just a sec. Before I lose all of my souls, I'm going to go ahead and put a quick point in endurance. Alright, so this is kind of off to the side where those spear guys are that I did not kill. Yeah, I figured this would be where the annex key would take us. Looks like we have a little bit more of a jaunt. Some more optional areas before we try to take on the end. There are lots and lots of secrets here in the painted world. I feel like I'm going to get jumped from behind if I go straight towards that guy. God damn it. I just have to deal with it. Son of a bitch. Heat toxic. Looks like our toxic resistance is actually, like, okay. We're not hemorrhaging health. I mean, we're losing a... Alright, so I'm kind of back in the same area. These guys were sniping me with fire as I was trying to climb up last time, so you guys saw me die twice in a row. So I figured it might be a good idea to try to take these guys out before I try to climb up to the top. And as you can see, I've also attuned Great Soul Arrow, which is just the same as the Soul Arrow spell with less uses and does a little bit more damage. I need a little bit more intelligence. Of course, there is a blacksmith here who's holding the Dark Ember. Being guarded by these two bird guys. I have a bad feeling I'm going to be fighting thousands of these freaking guys trying to get all the souvenirs or reprisal that I need. Because they have not dropped any for me yet, which is unfortunate. Now we can go back up to the... I mean, after we go this way, right? Looks like Velka's Rapier was the item that we couldn't quite jump to before. I hear arrows being shot at me. I might check out that item. I don't recognize what it does. Yeah, I knew he was going to hit me with friggin' fire. I just don't want to be toxic again. It wasn't what killed us, but... Looks like the ground broke through there. Dangerous. Remember that 2 jumped down last time, so... The Vow of Silence, which prevents spells from being casted in the area around the caster. Not great for regular play, but pretty good for multiplayer. We got the kind of Velka set, which has got a bunch of very lightly armored pieces. Looks like that's all that we can really do where we are currently. Trying to make sure there's nothing else I need to do up here before I drop down. Oh, I'm going to try to get inside this room, but I guess there isn't a thing. One of the last things I wanted to do was I wanted to come over here. As you can see, there is a rotting dragon corpse. Run. Oh, hello. Whoa, that goes so far. Okay. Might have to resort to some cheese strats. I don't know how much health it has. Yeah, this isn't doing fucking jack all. Oh, hello. Great. It's fine. Probably. Of course, we can just come through the building proper to get back to where we died. Should be just up these stairs, so... Figure I'd cut back a little earlier so you guys can kind of see the path I'm taking to get back to my shit. Get our stuff back. There's another item on this bridge. I don't know if I can get it before Dragon Boy just fucking murders us. The Blood Shield. Don't know what that does or how good it is. But that is another item that we have acquired. Just gonna kind of get out of here and head back down. I don't really want to tussle with Dragon Boy. I feel like if I had better long-range options, I would just pick him off from a safe spot, but as it stands, I don't really want to stand in lava and fight him. Doesn't seem great. Yeah, I knew there was an ambush, because it's very weak enemies shooting very weak arrows at us that I'm not super worried about. It's probably just a broken street, so we'll get it in a second. Yeah, big ambush. Yeah. Oh, hello, friend. So, I know that I said that I was probably going to do some farming, but honestly I'm kind of sick of this fucking map already. So, I think I'm just going to go ahead and push forward and we're going to try to take on the boss.
Who art thou? One of us thou art not. If thou hast misstepped into this world, plunge down from the plank and hurry home. If thou seekest I, thine desires shall be requited not. Thou must returneth whence thou came. This land is peaceful, its inhabitants kind, but thou dost not belong. I beg of thee, plunge down from the plank and hurry home. Thou must return this land, I beg.
So as you can see, the boss is not aggressive to us. All she asks is for us to leave. Unfortunately, she's got a boss soul, and I kind of want that boss soul. Actually, you know what? Alright, here we go. Thought I might have had some stuff, but
I expected as much from thee. Why dost thee hurry toward thine death?
Fortunately, she's fucking invisible. So you got that scythe. I can see her moving slightly. In the snow. But her attack style is... There we go. Don't remember if you can get a tail cut from her. I didn't think you could.
What seeketh thee?
Of course, we have defeated Crossbreed Priscilla, the boss of the world, the painted world of Ariamis. And now, guys, we will walk the plank, as she directed us to do, and leave this painted world behind. And we have returned to Lordaeron proper, back in Orlando. And thank you guys so much for joining me today. And the next episode, well, I guess we'll find out together. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.